StaffBuffalo. I hope everyone's having a nice day. I wanted to take some time to talk about communication and why communication is so important in a job search, not only from a job seeker's perspective, but from a hiring manager's perspective as well. This has come up a lot in my conversations with prospective candidates and job seekers who are maybe looking for their next opportunity or looking to pivot their career. It's also come up a lot with the clients that I work with and the hiring managers. They've expressed a lot of concern about lack of communication lately and just things happening in this hiring market that we're seeing right now. One of the things I want to talk about first is your resume. You want to make sure that your resume is very clear, concise, and communicates exactly who you are, what you've done throughout your career, and what your work experience has been like. And make sure that's communicated effectively. In addition, in regards to communication, make sure that your resume has your contact information on it, right? If you are putting your resume out there for a potential job, make sure that you can have a hiring manager communicate with you. So make sure your email address is on there and make sure your phone number is on your resume as well. Also, make sure that if you are someone who is looking to pivot your career, make sure you communicate your transferable skills and those transitional skills on your resume. So it's clear and concise. So someone from another industry will understand why you might be a good fit for a position if you're coming from a background that doesn't quite line up. For hiring managers, when it comes to a job posting, job description, make sure you clearly communicate exactly what it is you are expecting out of a candidate and communicate, what is exciting about the company that you're at? What type of benefits do you offer? You want to make sure you're communicating this clearly so you are attracting the right people to your job company and to your job postings. Use your network. Communicate with your network so that they know exactly what you're looking for out of the next step in your career. And hiring managers, make sure you're using your network to find people that could be a good fit for a role that you are looking to hire for. So make sure you're communicating all around and constantly using your network so that you can identify people within your network that can help you either find your next job or hire the next person for your company and for a position. For job seekers, make sure you're clear about what you want out of a position. What do you want out of a company? What's important to you? What do you really value and what gets you excited about a job and a career? Hiring managers, also make sure you're clearly communicating what you want out of a job seeker, what you expect from them. Do you offer a hybrid model for working from home versus in the office? Is it 100% remote? Is it 100% in office? What type of benefits do you offer your employees? Communicating these things and being clear about what you want out of a position and what you can expect of a new employee is super important to make sure you're attracting the right people, and as a job seeker, you're attracting the right company. Now, during the interview, communication is exceptionally important during an interview. This is the time to have a great conversation between a job seeker and a hiring manager. And keep in mind that the interview is a two-way street. So it is this conversation. It's the hiring manager interviewing a job seeker about their work experience and what they can bring to the table for a position, but it's also a great opportunity for a job seeker to communicate what they want out of a job and ask those really important questions that can help them identify if that company is going to be a good fit for them. Now, something that's really come up a lot has been response time and responding at all. I've seen this happen on job seeker side, and I've seen this happen on the client side as well. Communication is so important. The more we communicate, the better off we all will be. So if you are a job seeker and someone reaches out to you about a job, respond back and respond back in a timely manner. If someone's is reaching out to you to schedule an interview, respond back to them and say, get the availability or confirm the time availability. If a time does not work for you, communicate to the hiring manager what time works better for you. And for hiring managers, make sure you're communicating as well with the job seeker. If you're not interested in an applicant or in someone that interviewed with you, it's so important to communicate feedback and just let them know, thank you so much for your time, but unfortunately we're not interested in you, or we've moved forward with another candidate. This really helps close the loops and just maintains a professional relationship on both ends. It's okay. If you're a job seeker and you go into an interview, it's okay if you're not interested in a job, but don't just ghost. If you have an interview lined up and you change your mind over the weekend and even interview on Monday morning, it's okay. Like, just communicate that, because the hiring manager has blocked off time on their calendar for you. So you got to be respectful of their time and let them know that you changed your mind and you're just not interested anymore, or something else came up. It's okay. But again, it goes back to communication. It's so key and so important. And hiring managers, don't ghost on your candidates either. If they're not the right fit for a certain position, if you interviewed them, they're not the right fit, don't hesitate to let them know. Like, offer them feedback, provide them with feedback on why. Maybe this might not be the right fit for them, but if you like them as a person, you don't want to ghost on them, because there might be another opportunity with your company down the line that they could be a good fit for. So make sure you are always conveying, the information, the update, this next step in the interview process, or if they're not a candidate at all. It's super important that communication stays open and that you do close the loop on all things. And this will help to make sure that the hiring process and the interview process is a very seamless process, and that you are finding the right person for the job you're hiring for and for your company in general. And for job seekers, this will really help you make sure you are landing that next job that's the perfect fit for you as well. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Again, Lauren Lewis with StaffBuffalo. You can always email me at llewis@staffbuffalo.com. And there's more job seeker resources and employer resources on our website at staffbuffalo.com. You can always follow us on LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook as well for all of our updates. All right, have a great day. Thank you.